Good morning again, everybody, and welcome back to the room. So gladly to do. Good morning. Welcome back to the room. It is a pleasure to have you here on this lovely Wednesday, February 5th. So that we are celebrating our independence, right? Kind of been trying to incorporate this in the room, just doing a little part, how we do a little change, right? Accommodate, right? Nonetheless, we're back. Compliments of friends at Nirvana, Detox Spa, Beacon Insurance, and Western Union. Pleasure having you. Siri, I didn't ask you anything. We're giving me, lady. I was not talking to you. I didn't even say Siri, so I don't know why you're telling me about what it's about. But, so yeah, I'm breaking up. Hear me loud and clear on the radio. Shout out to the folks on 95.1, 95.3. To the online listeners, good morning. What's with this going and coming? Check. You come and help me. Yeah, so in the meantime, while I get some help to see what's the problem in the background, just want to say special thanks to everyone for tuning in wherever you are. And remember, tomorrow it's all about our National Colors Day, and we'll be dressing in our beautiful colors. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys here and see pictures, and feel free to share so we can repost you and have you looking ever so beautiful. This week our inside will be stained because it's oil down everywhere. And talking about oil down, some of your oil down are not social media worthy in terms of oil down supposed to have this nice yellowish hue to it, right? And this sort of white, I'm not sure if you're not putting enough saffron, whatever it is you're using, or you're using packet stuff and getting an ounce of saffron to a whole pound of milk. It's good now? All right. Better now? Fine. Yeah. So an ounce of saffron to a whole bowl of coconut milk, and then we having this kind of whitish looking oil down. Cut it out, please, and thanks. All right. If it does not have this nice yellowish greenish hue to it, do not post it. Okay, that is not a proper representation of our national dish. And then we jump onto every profile that creates or makes an oil down that is not Grenadian and curse them out, but they have the color right. So get the color right. Yeah, oil down is not something everybody can make. You have to put the right proportions. You have to know how much, whether to put salt, not to put salt, depending on how much salt meat you put. And you have to make sure, what I do want to make my oil down, I mix my, it's like a sauce. Yeah, you have to mix that and taste it first. Yeah, so you add all the ingredients, all the seasoning to the coconut milk. And I stir it, taste it, and make sure that you get the flavor. You put enough, unless when I tell you, you have to put level seasoning peppers. So, listen, I don't know what my life would be without seasoning peppers. Seasoning peppers is like the holy grail of preparing a nice home cooked meal. So enough seasoning peppers, you put your onions and everything what you do to season it up, and you taste it, right? And then you add everything to the pot. This albino, according to somebody, albino oil down. We're not on that this year. Cut it out. Cut it out. Chief good names and answer the video. What billionaire? As I was saying. Make sure y'all organize yourselves, okay? We know you're excited and what have you, but please look at it again. Ask somebody, how does this look, before you venture to post. Don't set us up. All right? I thank you. On that note, like I said, We're getting ready to celebrate our 51st independence, and I have my special guest with me this morning. Sabrina is here. So let me just, welcome everybody on the live. Those of you here, please do me a favor and hit the share button. Yeah? Yeah, do me a favor and hit the share button. Good morning, Shantae, and thank you so much for doing your job, Prefect. Good morning, Jackie. I'll deal with you tomorrow. Today is not your time. Good morning, Shauna and Roxanne. Of course, shout out to Maureen and Rita, Melvin Brown. Good morning. Andrea, please share the live. Gabby, good morning. Precious Jewel, Candy and Missy, Wendy, all the folks out there in Canada, the US, UK. Debbie Crony, you know what to do it yourself. Life nice. Must be very nice. Anyways, we're good to go. So, let me just make her settle. You look like you're falling, so. I love the outfit, by the way. Let me just make sure Sabrina is settled. Make sure your feet are on the ground so you won't feel like you're falling off. Just need her to, and not no dry oil down either, and no packet coconut milk either. If y'all don't want to grate the coconut, cut it up and put it in your blender. But no packet coconut milk. That no. Alright, so you have to. I don't know what else ask all your friend. Your friends just lying. Abby. As I was saying, just get it together. Alright? Not dry, not wet, too wet, but a nice balance. It's an art. It's an art to making the perfect oil down. All oil down weren't created equal. So do it properly. You ready? Okay, nice. Yes, let her do her do in the back. I don't need sauce, not soup. Righty, so Sabrina is here with us, guys, and as always, it's a pleasure having her in the building. Good morning, Sabrina. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great.
Of course you are. How's life? How's everything going?
It's been going good. 2025 kicking off with a bang. We, getting ready to do a lot of good things, especially in the first half of the year. And my season coming up, independence. So I'm feeling good.
Yes,
I
you're
feel
feeling good.
I'm happy.
And listen, talk about an awesome performance on Saturday night. Well, Sunday morning at
Jefferson,
Aquarium
yes.
Jefferson's concert.
Mm-hmm.
I just love, the relationship that you guys have. You always share each other on your stage. I really, really like that. So,
Thank you.
what was
Thank
your
you.
thoughts on it?
I think Jefferson and the team really put on an exceptional show. I love the way they showcase the different genres of music while still
Mhm,
keeping the energy up. That's very hard
mhm,
to do.
mhm,
So yeah, I think it was great. They put a lot of thought, a lot of love, and when you could see when Jefferson stepped off the stage that he gave it
mhm,
everything he had, and you can't ask for nothing more than that.
mhm, mhm. And that's what's important, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to play my song in the background. Yeah. So, yeah, so you are here, and of course, you've been in the room quite a number of times, and
Yes.
you know, it's important to create, that sort of vibe home to get that sort of love and support. And you've worked hard at it. You've been doing it
Mm-hmm.
for years. You've been consistent yourself. And Jefferson, I always say, I don't think I can ever be an artist because it's like you have to be so consistent and you always have to put your best
Best foot
foot
forward.
forward. And
Yeah.
and the pressures of just being an artist, I
Mm-hmm.
really, really have to say kudos to anybody who decides, what, I want to be an artist. This is
Yeah.
what I want to do. We might look at it from, the audience perspective to see
Mm-hmm.
just, and it looks easy,
Yeah.
but
I don't know that it's much different from being
mm,
a radio announcer,
it's much
I don't know.
different.
You
Trust
think
me.
so?
Yeah.
I feel like you have to you still brand yourself. You
Hmm.
still have to get up every morning and
True.
put yourself in front of how much people on your live right now. Like
Yeah,
so
you really have to put yourself there. But for the most part, I think it's less work because you get accustomed to doing it, so it literally
mm,
you close your eyes and be like, okay,
I think if
I'm,
you could have sing, you would have been a singer.
you
Yeah.
think so?
I
Oh,
think
thank God
so.
for
You would have
small
been are you
mercy.
giving me artist vibes?
You don't want to hear me sing, trust and believe. So, yeah. So, you've been doing this for quite a long time, and you're coming from a musical background. We always have to reference your mom.
Mm-hmm.
And, it seems as though your entire family could sing. They show your sister, everybody's like, a real, real good vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And you've continued to just grow from strength to strength. So, tell us where you are right now.
Mm. I am. in one of the most, I don't want to say secure, but the most confident I've ever been in my 10-year journey so far in music. I started off very, very uncertain, unsure, and the landscape at the time wasn't very promising. Music wasn't really a thing
Mhm.
that you did for a living. But now, after years of trying to find my sound, after years of standing up in front of what I've created and, trying to say, this is me, this is mine, give it a chance, I finally feel like everything is coming together because there's a lot of different factors. Is what you create, is the reception to what you create, is the confidence you have, is your performance skills, and everything slowly but surely coming together and I'm starting to feel whole.
Mhm.
That's where I am.
Mhm. And I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of things that contribute to that, and one of them is that of support.
hmm
What is your support system like?
Is I think is very strong. I'm
Mhm.
very close with my family. I live
Mhm.
in town, but I try to go up as often as
Mhm.
possible to see my dad and my
Mhm.
sisters, go by the river, go by the beach, talk,
Mhm.
catch up. That keeps me very, very grounded in reality.
Mhm.
Because a lot of my life is on the internet,
Mhm.
and that's
Mhm.
not that's not
I know.
real. You know
I
what I
know.
mean?
I know.
And then my team, I always preach that having a supportive team or a strong team is the best way or the best start to have because
Mhm.
whenever I'm not feeling up to it, I have them. Whenever I'm drained of creative energy, I have them. They're just always there backing and pushing. So I've been very fortunate to have had a very strong support and they with me. I with my band now for about 10 years going since I start to know.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
And that is definitely worthy of commendation because
mm,
we always see a lot of things stop, break up, mash up,
mm,
but to keep it together,
yeah.
it really takes a lot to to have this sort of cohesive energy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not to say that we never almost break up a couple times, but
Mm-hmm.
we push through and we here. Because we were all growing together. Remember, I started off so young, 18, coming, hard headed, stubborn. You think you know
Everything,
everything.
yes.
And no, we
And they want to do
learn
it my
together.
way, and the
Exactly.
egos, that is one
And
thing
where the
you have
ego
to
come
contend
out.
with people who
Exactly.
are the creatives have a lot of egos, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we don't recognize it until
Mm-hmm.
it really hits you in the face that, hey, it's actually your ego that's causing this
Hindering
breakdown
you.
or hindering you
Mm-hmm.
from really getting to the next level. So
Yeah.
if you just sometimes we just need to check out different egos, because remember, you're dealing with people, different personalities, different energies,
Yeah.
and we wouldn't all feel the same way, so
Yeah.
we sometimes have to check our own, and then
And I think the biggest lesson that my band taught me is that it's not that complicated. It boils down to just letting the people with you feel appreciated. Let them know that they are appreciated.
Mhm,
And that's really it.
mhm, mhm.
Everybody have the same goal. Everybody
Mhm,
wants you to win,
mhm, mhm.
you
And it's
know?
not a one man show.
It's not a one
We're
man
the
show.
team, we're the band, we're
Yeah.
doing this together.
And I trying and learning every day. We're not perfect, but
So now let's talk some of the material you have put out for the past couple of years,
Mm,
and then of course we're going to get into what you're presently doing or about to do,
yeah.
and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
All right. So hold on, let me just make sure. Akeem, good morning. So it says Andrea says we watched you grow up before our eyes,
Yeah.
Sabrina, and we're so proud of your journey and where you are now.
Thank
Indeed,
you. Thank
we
you.
have seen her from very very young to it's a little Sabrina to big Sabrina right now. So talk to us about some of the materials you've done, some of the music you've done for the past couple years, and what you're
Yeah.
currently doing.
Well, I kicked off my professional career. I released my first album, Thinking Color. Then I feel I released a couple of EPs, Million Moments, and another one that I can't recall right now. But after that, realizing the way that the music industry was going, I needed some strong singles. And I worked with a producer called Maestro. He was here a couple weeks ago. He's from Nigeria. He's really amazing. He produced for the song "Somebody Sang Go Find Me One."
Mm-hmm.
He produced that for Tiwa Savage and
Mm-hmm.
Brandy. He's produced for Davido, Wizkid, all of these guys. And then I don't know what about little old me. He wanted to, help out. I'm just so grateful that he did.
Mm-hmm.
Because after that, I feel like I had some. He elevated my sound, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So then I released songs like I Feel Amazing,
Mm-hmm.
songs like Cool Me Down, songs like those things. And I also did another collab with another Nigerian artist and I released songs like Coco Tea and Learn to Love. And those songs are actually some of my highest performing songs on YouTube and on Spotify. So yeah, that's what I've been able to do in the last couple of years.
Okay.
hmm
And yeah, yeah. And like you said, it has the fact that you're you're an artist. You're not like a one trick pony. You're so versatile,
Oh,
and
thanks.
we've seen you switch up. You went from the soft, more R&B soulful type, and
Yes.
then we saw you move a little into the Afro beats, and
Mm-hmm.
then soca music. You could do dancehall, you can do
There's still
reggae.
more to go.
There's
There's still
still
more to
so much
try.
to go because
Mm-hmm.
I mean your range and your vocal abilities, it's definitely, the best there is.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of, the where do you think you find comfort the most? What genre that you really gravitate towards, that, you feel, yes, this is it here.
Mm.
Although you can do almost everything musically.
I find comfort in a lot of African influence music, honestly. That's why I ended up doing Afro Caribbean pop
Hmm.
right now, because I really find comfort in merging the stuff that I grew up with to Afro style music and a lot of traditional songs as well, the stuff that comes out of South Africa mainly. Um, and I also find comfort in jazzier types of sound, some ballads, slow music, emotional stuff where you could just have a piano and some vocals. That's where I find comfort, truly.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up your why did I take you down and I'm turned to my back? I swear I put me down and put you up to find the just let Sabrina sing whatever she has to say. Say please. We're gonna get to that in a little bit. Not many people, well, I'm sure by now they were aware of it, right? And we got more acquainted with you throughout the whole COVID period,
Hmm.
and doing, things to, to keep the music alive and to give us hope.
Yes.
And you guys were definitely, took us through that trying period. And then we saw you going into the mango,
Meet me at the
meet
mango
me at the
tree.
mango tree. I was there for the very first one, and of course, I've been back since.
Yes.
And it is an experience. Speak to us about that idea, that, that concept of, having this nice, intimate sort
Yeah.
of acoustic vibe where you just get to sit, you're not hearing the music out loud, you put on your headphones
Hmm.
and you just take it in, you close your eyes and you just hear you sing. Tell us about that.
It's quite an organic development because during COVID, as you mentioned, we did a lot of live streaming. So we had the band set up on Dita's veranda and we were streaming the music live, and we noticed how different it sounded from when you had a speaker blaring at you, how you could hear so much more details. And then after COVID, they said, oh, you could only have 16 people at a time. We thought, well, what could we do where we have 16 people? I'm a huge fan of Lauryn Hill. I remember her performing in this very intimate space. She had people sitting in front of her, and she was sitting on a couch with some candles around. And I just thought, okay, 16 people, let's do something intimate and creative. We did Sabrina's Treehouse. And then we wanted to see how we could elevate Sabrina's Treehouse. So we decided we would tell a story using songs and soundscapes from Grenada and bring people into this intimate space with the headphones up in the mountains, away, having a little bit of an escape. And I tell them this story with songs called Meet Me at the Mango Tree. And so far, we started in 2024, February 2024, and it's been a massive success by my standards anyway.
Listen, you have to experience it yourself, guys. Don't just take
Hmm.
my word for it,
It's hard to
because
just talk
it's
about it. You
hard
have to
to
be
talk
there.
about it. You have to be there to visualize it, because
Hmm.
when we got the invitation to attend, we had no idea what we were getting into. We thought originally, okay, we're just gonna go chill, hear some music, and that's it. We were told, listen, you're gonna have to park your vehicles. We're gonna shuttle you to this destination. And all we know, we saw those little tiny roads. I know Grenada Road small, but I swear the road is like two vehicles can pass at the same time, all the way up into the hills. And we keep driving. I'm looking around. All you're seeing is just trees,
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 lush.
lush green vegetation. No houses, nothing. Just a little road and trees. And then we finally, after going through all those winding roads, got to the tree house. And trust and believe, guys, it is something that you have to experience. We talk a lot about supporting local all the time, supporting our artists, and I don't want to just put local to it because they've gone past local. They're artists, supporting our artists, and we have to seriously put our money where our mouths are, and just not just talk, but actually show up and support them, because they're putting in the work and they're very, very, very talented. So whenever there's another meet me at the mango tree, can only accommodate so much, but make sure you get the opportunity. And might I add the food as well? It's definitely worth the trek up in the mountains.
The next one is on the 22nd of February, I believe.
22nd of
Yeah.
February.
Yeah.
Great. All right. So talk to us now about I realize you've started doing a lot of putting, videos to your songs, and
Yeah.
I had that conversation with Dash and Blacker last week,
Mm-hmm.
and we were talking about visuals. You hear a song, sometimes you listen to it and you pass it straight, but visuals give it more life. It
It
puts more
does.
depth and meaning to it. You
Mm-hmm.
see what the artist is singing, you actually feel it,
Yeah.
and to see you using your platform now, using visuals more to enhance your music, I think it's a big deal. So speak to us about some of the work that you've done, and folks can go check out that have visuals
Yeah.
to them.
I think in the past couple of years, I really tried to find a balance with the visuals because it's a dance. Visuals don't make your money
No.
like that. But as you say, it has the opportunity for the audience to connect a little bit deeper with the song. So what we've been trying to do is create visuals that are interesting enough, but also don't eat out your pocket for no return.
Yes.
Um, so we've tried many different things. I filmed a couple of videos in the UK with this media house, this company, and those were lovely. I think that song was Cocoa Tea and Learn to Love. And then even better experience than that was when we went to Jamaica and we filmed some content for I Feel Amazing and Call Me. And that was also very interesting. I'm now we're in the phase where I'm focusing on live performances, still doing the visuals, but low budget, but still interesting enough so that people could connect a little bit deeper with the song.
Okay.
But they are very, very important, but not important enough for me to go broke making visuals.
Yeah. There must be a balance.
Yes.
I mean, you can't do visuals for every song. You must, you must have some balance to it. Good morning, Shelly. She says, big up the artist with the original cocoa tea.
Grenadians like a bacchanal.
I know. Kenwick, good morning. You know what? Well, since we're speaking of that, so maybe we can just start off, break the monotony for a little bit before we come
Yes.
back to the conversation. And Sabrina will tell us about her island tour and other things she's got going on that you can be part of. All right. So, Sabi, a little bit of cocoa tea.
Yeah.
Think we can work with that. I really loved what you and Jefferson did with it, mixing your cocoa tea with Kes cocoa tea. Yeah, that was a good vibe.
I lay back and try to remember. I recall a Saturday night, yeah. I still smell the cocoa aroma. Mommy cooking something inside, yeah. And the all I wash in yellow. With the candlelight all around, yeah. Big sesame in the zone. Story time on the stone. Mommy said to come inside for some cocoa tea. Cocoa tea. Cocoa tea. Cocoa. Cocoa tea. Looking at you in wonder. You make me happy with ease, yeah. Sweet sound of your laughter, floating away on the breeze. Yeah, and the all washing yellow. Oh, with the candlelight all around you. You're teaching me what to sing. And my boy are on the string. Mommy said to come inside. Cocoa tea, cocoa tea, cocoa tea, cocoa tea, cocoa tea. I tell you, cocoa, cocoa, cocoa tea. Ay, cocoa, yeah, cocoa tea. Remember, we been over it, yes. I relive that, yeah. Remember it, I remember. We been over it, I relive that. And you can call me anytime. Then we meet up and make a lime. We'll catch up and laugh over some cocoa tea. Ay, 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 ay. we'd be in love, yeah. Ooh, I remember. Ooh, yeah. Mm, yeah. Cocoa tea.
And God knows why he didn't give me didn't give me that talent to be able to sing, because I would do the most if I had a voice like yours. People get sick of me, I swear. I would sing. If you ask me a question, I'll sing and
You give me
answer.
answer.
I'm telling you, it is an amazing gift you've got, Sabrina, and I'm so happy that you get to share it with us. And it's a voice for me every single time, right? From the very beginning to now, it's a voice. Yeah, so we really have to support any way we can. Now we've got a number of things happening. You're on your island tour. Tell us about that.
Yes, well, we ain't start yet. I come to tell all you about
About
it.
it.
So, starting this Independence Weekend, Friday, I'm starting this, we calling it the Island Tour. Yes, Sabrina's Sunset Sessions. I'm going to 7 different locations across Grenada. We're coming down off of the Mango Tree Mountain for a little bit to meet people because not everybody could afford to go up there. So if you wanted to see me in person, this is an opportunity at an affordable price. I'll be at Rocky's Beach Bar, BBC Beach on Friday. I'll be at the Tower in St. Paul's on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'll be at Sea Moon in St. Andrews. The next weekend,
What's the location?
Sea Moon Restaurant and Bar in Sea Moon.
All right.
In Sea Moon up the road up there. Um, But for the other dates, I want just you to go to sabrinafrancis.com and you have all the dates outlined and you could pick 1 or 2 or 3 or all the dates that you want to show up to. And yeah, come and join us. Sabrina Sunset Sessions. The gates open at 5:30. We could watch the sunset, have a little drink. You know how we just do it. Very ambient. And then around 6:30 when the sun sets, I'll start the music. It's about an hour of music. Just me and Laura and the band just doing something real cozy for all you. So yeah.
Nice and intimate, right?
Yeah. Nice and intimate.
Andrea says, when are we getting some new merch, my red jersey wear out?
I have some meet me at the Mango Tree merch, but yes, I'm working on some new merch later on this year as well.
Yeah, that's important. You have to, like I said, I know it's a lot of work, but then that's where your team comes in, right?
That's where the team comes
to
in.
help you and make sure everything is done properly, because you can't do it by yourself.
No.
You get burnt out, I'm telling you.
Yes.
If you were to do that by yourself. Now, music wise, any new music, any collabs we can look out for? What's in the works?
I've been very adamant on collaborating this year, but focusing on, as you say, we don't want to say local, but our Grenadian artists. We tend to overlook them
Yes.
somehow, because me and Laura was just talking the other day. Why we never do a collab with Dash? Why we never do that? Because we just had them here for grad, because like we brothers and we just like okay, let me go Trinidad, let me go. No, this year for my wide open concert, which will be held on April 19th.
Can't wait.
I feel like telling all you early, but I plan to release a song with some of the Grenadian acts on the lineup
No, that's important.
leading up to that concert. Yes.
Collaborations are important. It's really important. It because you gain new fans. You
Yes.
gain new followers, because not
It's a great
everybody
tool.
follows you. Not everybody follows the other person. So it's an exchange, really, when you have
Exactly.
two persons coming to do a song together. So it's a win-win situation for all. So we're definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Alrighty, somebody has a request.
Oh yeah? I
Let
hope
me
you have
see.
the song. What are you
Uh,
requesting?
This one.
Oh, that's I Feel Amazing. It's my mantra. Anytime I release that song, since the time I released that song, that's how I've been feeling.
Timely indeed for this new year.
Yeah. Because my story has been my prayer for me. I have nowhere to be. And when I think of where I'm going and where I was, I see dreams. Yeah, I see goals. Not sure what's leading, but I will go. It might teach me something I need to know. I'll stay hydrated and moisturize and keep my focus. Eyes on the prize. Hard work and morning dew. I trace my roots. I'm stepping through. I feel amazing. Believe it. Yeah, you won't believe it. I, I, follow me, still so much to do and so much to grow, and I grow slowly. I don't know how to go about it, but I see it and I deserve it. Don't know what's leading, but I will go. Might teach me something I need to know. I'll stay hydrated and moisturize and keep my focus. Eyes on the prize. Morning dew. I step big thing through. Yeah. You won't believe it. Hey, you won't believe it. Yeah, you won't believe it. Oh no, you won't believe it.
Indeed.
Pretty things, shallow needs. I don't need it. I don't need it, yeah. Working morning to I trace my roots. Are you good? I feel amazing.
This is what you call a feel-good song. Trust and believe. If you're feeling down, you just need to pull this one. Find yourself. No, this morning when I came on, I spoke about, starting your day with positive affirmations.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, the world beats us down enough. Imagine doing the same thing to yourself. So you really, really have to start your day telling yourself it's going to be a good day. I feel amazing.
Yeah.
Even though you might
This is a
have the
good
world
pick-me-up
a problem,
song in the
it's
morning,
a good
yes.
pick-me-up song.
It's a good way to set your
to set the
intentions.
tone for your day, set your intentions. And, in this year, things are getting crazier. Life is lifing. We really, really have to,
Yeah.
get serious about, the things we give our time and attention to. And at the same time, remind yourself that you are amazing. And of course, you
Yes,
feel
you are.
amazing, right?
Yes, indeed.
So Sabrina is in the house, y'all. And yes, we're gonna sing. Yes, she's gonna sing that one to end. But before we get to ending, yes, Independence is on Friday or 51st, and that is definitely that song is definitely an independent staple, right? It is a song that makes you feel a sense of patriotism and pride. Even though you may be miles and miles away, but this will continue to be home, right? So Sabrina, anything else before we go?
Oh, no, just a reminder, Sabrina's Sunset Sessions happening the weekend of Independence and the weekend of Valentine's. So bring out your
weekend-
special someone
The
or your
weekend of
family.
Valentine's, you're
That's
going to
the
be
14th.
the 14th. You're
The
going to
14th, I'll be at Edgecombe in Victoria, Mount Edgecombe in Victoria,
Okay.
a beautiful location.
Yes,
The
awesome,
15th,
babe.
I'll be at the Gazo, also very nice.
All
Yeah.
right. So people, the folks, they can check out your Facebook page.
Yes.
Where else can they get?
My social media is Sabrina Francis Music or my website, sabrinafrancis.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just look for her, and you can also go on YouTube if you want to hear her music, see her videos. Please support, guys. All right. It doesn't cost you a thing to go onto YouTube or any of the platforms and support. And of course, not just say it like I said, but actually show that hey, we support and love our artists, in all forms. So as we get ready for our independence, yep, we're gonna end with this one. But just a reminder that tomorrow you're gonna be where?
On Friday, I'll be at the BBC Beach at Rocky's Bar. On Saturday, I'll be at the Tower in St. Paul's. And on Sunday I'll be at Sea Moon.
All right.
Sea Moon Restaurant and Bar.
Okay. So you have the opportunity to see Sabrina live in action. All right.
Sunset
So
Sessions.
sunset session. So on that note, We're gonna pull the curtains down with this one right here, especially for all those of you on the live or listening on radio or listening online. Appreciate you always for the love and support. So, Sabrina,
Stepping off the plane.
hold on, we have to go
It's
to
so yeah. Pull up. Stepping off the plane. It's so easy to breathe again. Life in a big city has finally took its toll. And it's been so long, but I'm finally home. And what better place to rest my weary bones than on this beautiful island where there's so much to see. Where every corner I turn, there's something there to remind me of my beautiful nation and what it means to me. Not a thing out of place, that's what's special about it. And do you hear? It's the sounds the birds are singing. Do you hear? It's a sound that's everlasting, and there's no end in sight. Just the beginning of our lives, sweet Grenada. This is home. Jeremy. What a beautiful island, yeah, where there's so much to see. Every corner I turn, there's something there to remind me of my beautiful nation and what it means to me. Not a thing out of place, that's what's special about it. And do you hear? It's the songs the birds are singing, do you? Ooh, it's the sound that's everlasting, and there's no end in sight. It's the beginning of our life. Sweet Grenada, do you hear? It's the sounds the birds are singing, do you hear? It's the sound that's everlasting, and there's no, just the beginning of our lives. Sweet Grenada, home, home, sweet Grenada, yes, this is home. Sweet Grenada, this is home. This is home.
So I'm getting goosebumps every single time I hear this song. It's like, a sense of nostalgia, and like you get the feels whenever you hear this one because, for those who are here and, we call this place home, you just
Happy
others wouldn't
Independence,
understand.
Grenada.
Yeah, this is home. Sabrina, as always, a pleasure having you with
It's been a
me.
pleasure being here. Thank you once again for
I'm
having
looking
me.
forward to seeing you in action.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
one of your sunset sessions, all
Yeah.
right?
Thank you all
So-
for tuning in.
Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in today as we get ready for our 51st Independence, February 7th. Remember, we're supporting our artists, yeah, our Grenadian superstars in any way we can. Let's to continue to show them the love and, of course, the support. So, to everyone who stayed for the live, who stayed or listening on radio or listening online or YouTube, thank you so very much for tuning in today. We'll be back tomorrow. Final one for the week. Compliments our friends at Nevada, Beacon Insurance, and Western Union for making this possible. Alrighty? So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody. Stay powered up.